transition, playing point guard. It's obviously been a big adjustment, and then adjust to my new teammates, new coaching style, new play, new conference. Everything is new basically for me. So just adjusting to everything. But I feel like the transitions are going really good.
Go to Zuby Charles from Kane Sport. Zuby.
Hey Nigel, so I know when you returned home back to Indiana, you had that big game versus Notre Dame. What point during this season do you think everything started to really click for you? I know you coming from the Big 12 to the ACC. Was there one kind of moment where you're like, okay, I'm really finding my rhythm again?
Yeah, I mean, obviously each game is different. Obviously, with so much talent on this team, guys are have the ability to go off for any type of game. Obviously, the Notre Dame game was a big one for me, especially being back in Indiana and being able to find that rhythm really well. I feel like that was like a game changer for me, I would say.
Go to Michelle Cawthon from the Miami Herald. Michelle?
Nigel, I just want to know how hungry are you guys to play, coming off a loss and also having only played, Coach L said, 2 games in 21 days. There's been a big gap there when the Vermont game was canceled and all that. Just kind of what's the team's energy right now going into this game tomorrow?
Yeah, I think we're really excited and really hungry for this game tomorrow. Obviously, to get that bad taste out of our mouths from last week. Obviously, it's a really good opportunity for us back at home at the Watsco. I'm really excited to play in front of our fans again. Really excited to see how it's going to go tomorrow and excited to get a W.
Go to Kevin Liu from the Daily Orange in Syracuse. Kevin?
Hi, Nigel. As your first season in Miami, how was your impression to Isaiah Wong and how Isaiah Wong affect the whole team to move forward? And another question, could you please tell me, what is your goal and the whole team main goal for this season? Thank you.
Isaiah's been, a great teammate to have. Obviously, you've seen, his explosiveness on the court. Obviously, he's been doing some really big things. You've seen, the high assist games, the high point games. I think they've been really crucial for us, and especially in those games that we won, where he's had really big performances. Obviously, he's somebody on the team that we need, especially when he has a really good game. I'm pretty sure I don't think we lost when he's played really well. Obviously, as a team goal for us, obviously we want to, be a contender and win the ACC. Obviously, that's probably a goal for everybody on the team. And obviously, we want to definitely play far in March. Do better than what they was able to do last year. I mean, that should be the goal for everybody, and that's the goal for me at least.
Go to Marcus Benjamin from Keynes County. Marcus.
Hi, Nigel. Obviously, you're a great shooter, right? But there's some nights where you may not shoot as well as you would like. What are some of the things that you do, I guess, mentally to try to get out of a slump that you may be in during a game?
Yeah, obviously, just keep working. Obviously, the best way to get out of slump and out of your own mind is just to put in more work. Obviously, I've watched videos and listened to Kobe talking. He said he doesn't have doubt in himself or in his mind because he's put in the work to be where he's at. So obviously, I believe that if I keep working hard, keep putting in the work, that obviously my mind will be behind me. In the game when I'm taking shots.
Go back to Azubi.
Hey, Nigel, just regarding Boston College, what have you seen from them and what kind of challenge do they, pose to you guys? A real big team, a 7-footer on that squad, and what's it going to take to come out with the W tomorrow night?
Yeah, obviously, Boston College is going to be a real physical team. They're going to come in here. They're going to try to play physically. We're going to have to match the physicality. We can't get punked on the boards like we did at Georgia Tech. We got to rebound better. Myself, everybody else, we got to grab boards. Obviously, they come with a lot of size, a lot of physicality, so we got to match that. And then we got to lock the guys down. We got to play good defense, and then our offense always comes.
Go to Wyatt Kopelman from WVUM. Wyatt.
Hey, Nigel, good afternoon. As you all reach the 15-game mark of the season, you all have had a few ACC contests at home and on the road. What stood out to you about the differences of playing in the ACC versus the Big 12, in addition to how you've compared the one position versus the two position?
Yeah, obviously, two different conferences, both great leagues. Always arguable about the top conferences in the country. Definitely talented both. I mean, we played some really good teams so far in the ACC. I mean, every team I feel like in the ACC is loaded from top to bottom. So there's never an off night, especially, playing in this league. But playing on the road is always tough. Playing in new arenas and new places is always tough as well. But I feel like we made the adjustment really well. We're still early in the season, but we still got a lot of things we got to accomplish.
And just to follow on that, if I may, Alex, Nijel, I mean, having played a Cornell team that had the top three-point offense in the country, or attack rather, in addition to playing Maryland, Providence up in Connecticut during Thanksgiving time, how do you think those kind of rigorous matchups have prepared you well for this point in the season, where you've gotten off to a strong start in the ACC?
Yeah, I feel like those non-conference games are really, really important. Some people like to load their schedule. I feel like it's a good thing to get us ready for, playing one of the toughest conferences in America. Feeling like playing those non-conference schedules that are really tough really gets us ready for teams in March. We go against teams from different, conferences. Cornell's a really good three-point shooting team. If they win their league, they have a chance to make the NCAA tournament, and we can end up playing a team like that, where we're, playing somebody in the conference that we never played before. And then they end up playing a Big Ten team, who plays a whole different style of basketball than the ACC. So I feel like playing those games early in our non-conference schedule just gets us ready for, games in March.
All right, seeing no more hands up, that'll be it for Nijel. Nijel, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you.